Do you know that in the latest Anis Bazmi movie, two strangers who have only met a few hours ago hatch a plan that can put their lives at risk? Well, that, my friends, is the crux of Bhool Bhulaiyaa 2. Starring Kartik, Aaryan, Kiara, Advani, Tabu, Sanjay Mishra and Rajpal Yadav, is not a sequel to the Akshay Kumar and Vidya Balan starrer Bhool Bhulaiyaa. So we suggest that you detach yourself from the OG if you want to enjoy this mad world. Letting go of the original film's psychological thriller angle, Bhool Bhulaiyaa 2 is a horror comedy. The film opens with an elaborate scene of a Baba doing jharpur to lock Manjalika, the ghost, in a room. Terrified family members gather around to watch the ritual. Because why not? It's only a bhoot, yaar. Bring out the popcorn. Cut to 18 years later, where we meet Rohan, Kartik Aaryan, an unemployed boy who hails from a rich family. After his father passes away, all he does is travel, sometimes to Gujarat just to fly kites, or to Banaras to just eat some pan. On the other hand, we have Kiara Advani, who plays this girl who knows nothing about the city she spent 4 years in. All she does is goes to college and back to the hostel. Imagine that's all she did because her father, who lives in another city, is very strict and she doesn't want to upset him. As luck would have it, Reet and Rohan cross paths in the most expected way possible. Come on guys, here you get 0 points for creativity. Audience ko kuch to do yaar. Rohan convinces her to attend a music festival, but tragedy strikes when the bus they were originally on meets with an accident. The film picks pace when Rohan and Reet hatch a plan to fool the latter's family because Reet stumbles upon a secret that affects her loved ones. What's bizarre about the whole incident is that Rohan, who barely knows Reet, decides at the drop of a hat that he is going to help her out. After all, 24 घंटे में तो लोग चड्डी बड्डी बन ही जाते हैं ना. The duo stays at the haunted Haveli from which the entire family fled since Manjalika was locked in one of the rooms. When Reet tells Rohan stories about the house and the childhood she spent there, we get to know that Reet believes कि इस घर में कोई भूत है नहीं और Manjalika doesn't exist. When Reet's family learns that the Haveli has once again come back to life, all hell breaks loose. The members are brainwashed by Rohan into staying in the house once again and then resumes the eerie activities. And if this is not enough, wait for Rohan's transition into Roo Baba, a person who's supposedly blessed with magical capabilities to interact with ghosts. Well, some of the instances are hilarious. The twist in the end may not blow your mind, but it definitely lifts the film. Imitation is a form of flattery, and Akshay Kumar should feel very flattered. Kartik Aaryan tries to ape Akshay Kumar's dialogue delivery, which will lead to some laughs, but you will only be reminded of Akshay. With a solid, tighter screenplay, Bhool Bhulaiyaa 2, a 2 hours, 10 minutes film, could have been better if it was 20 minutes shorter. Anis Bazmi does what he does best and gives us another leave your brains at home film. This horror comedy has a lot of puerile humor and not much horror. While I can sit through slapstick jokes, what did not sit right with me were the sexist and fat-shaming jokes in the film. Are we still doing those? Like when Kartik says, "Log sahi kehte hai, औरत ना मरने के बाद भी पीछा नहीं छोड़ती." Or when he calls this little kid Hathi, Suwar and quickly changes this to Shuar. Well, I guess if I was expecting more from the film, the joke's on me. Well, now let's talk about Manjalika's makeup in the film. I cracked up just like her makeup every time she was on the screen. You know when you put those white face masks and leave it on for one too many hours? Well, that's her look. So if you ever want to try it, you know what you have to do. I jumped in my seat only twice through the film, so don't expect too many jump scares from this one. Bhool Bhulaiyaa 2 is an average film. Kiara is a delight to watch, while Rajpal Yadav and Sanjay Mishra make you laugh or smile, well, depending on your sensibilities, every time they are on screen. However, the star of the film is Tabu, a 2-time National Film Award winner who steals the show. Watch it for her and watch it for a few funny moments. Our rating, 2.5 Quints out of 5.